It's 5:55 p.m. You've already mentally shut down, minimized all your tabs, and started dreaming of Maggie, Netflix, and not thinking about work for at least 12 hours. And then, ding, a Slack message. It's your boss. Let's hop on a quick call at 6. Your soul leaves your body. You scramble to reopen the Excel sheet you just closed, pretend like you're deep in strategic planning, and unmute only to say, yes, I had the same thought. Suddenly this quick call turns into a deep dive on quarterly performance. Last minute changes to a deck you already submitted. And let us circle back on this tomorrow, aka your new nightmare. In this video, we're breaking down the painfully accurate reality of the after-hours quick call culture. It's not quick. It's not optional, and it's never about just one thing. If you've ever fake nodded your way through a 6 p.m. call while your dinner got cold, this video will hit hard and probably make you laugh through the pain. Let's start with the invitation. Quick call at 6 is code for call that could go long and will definitely have follow-ups. When your boss says quick call, consider it more of a running start to your evening doom scroll. First, there's the initial shock. Your brain processes the request and your body does a full shutdown, all those little I am busy and not now signs you ignored suddenly flashing red. Then comes the scramble. You frantically try to balance your laptop on your knees mid-stride while carrying takeout up the stairs. This is peak clown mode, but hey, you're committed to work-life balance, right? You finally get settled, open the video call, and there they are. The smiling faces of your favorite coworkers who somehow always look so put together. They ask how you are, and you convincingly reply, great, just finishing up some work. Internally, you're screaming, I was literally just finishing up some work when you called me over here to do more work. Then it starts. The discussion that was supposed to be a quick call quickly veers into uncharted territory. You nod along, pretending to understand while mentally searching for the nearest exit. As the conversation drags on, your inner monologue becomes a thing of beauty. Why am I still here? Should I have lied about my internet connection? Wait, did they share that embarrassing story about me at the holiday party last night? Oh God, I hope no one else remembers. And finally, it ends. You escape the call, mentally exhausted, but the nightmare isn't over yet. There are follow-ups. You promised to send an update via email by 7 p.m., but it's 9 p.m. now. You find yourself typing out the perfect response, hitting send and realizing you're still in reply all. Cue the facepalm emoji. If you survived this, congrats, you're a pro at setting boundaries. Share this video with anyone who needs it, they'll thank you later.